Hello and welcome to Crypto Traders. Today we're going to be covering a topic that a lot of traders will probably take advantage of, but a lot of traders probably will not know what it actually means and how to profit from it. And it's called arbitrage. And arbitrage is basically buying in one market and selling in another market, and you're basically profiting from the temporary price difference. And this is kind of considered riskless profit for investors or traders. And an example would be, buying one cryptocurrency at a cheap price from one exchange, and then moving that cryptocurrency over to a different exchange that's selling at a higher price. And that's exactly what we're going to do today. And I actually did this the other day, but I wasn't able to record it. Where I was able to take my my Ethereums that I have on GDAX and move them over to Bitfinex, and Bitfinex was selling at a higher price. So the 50 that I transferred, that I bought at $47 on GDAX, I was able to sell at $50 on Bitfinex. So we're going to go ahead and do that again and be able to basically profit from the price difference from one exchange to another exchange. Considering right now my order from GDAX is really, it's up 80 cents, and that's really not much, but I would rather take advantage of the price difference of $50, so that would be a $3 per coin profit. So let's go ahead and move that over, considering it is selling at $50. It'll probably go a little higher, so I'll probably end up selling those in increments. But what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and click on transfer, and then we'll be able to gauge and see exactly how long it takes, but it shouldn't really take too long. And then what are we transferring? So we're transferring basically Ethereum. And that's going to be right here, so I'm going to tell it to deposit. And I'm depositing Ethereum. And I'm depositing that into basically funding to the exchange. So we'll say transfer. And for some reason it's not cooperating the way it did the other day. Okay, here we go. So we're going to deposit Ethereum. There were a couple other deposits that I made. And then we're going to do the exchange wallet, and I'm going to do the margin or the funding wallet. We'll actually move it over to the exchange. I'll go ahead and copy that address. And then I'll head over to GDAX, which GDAX currently right now is 47.80. And I'm going to tell GDAX to transfer the 100 Ethereums that I have. So we'll click on withdraw, Ethereum address. So I'm going to go ahead and paste the address that I'm sending the Ethereums to. I'm going to go ahead and send everything that I have. So we'll do the 100, and of course I need my two-factor authentication. And without that I would not be able to transfer anything. So we'll go ahead and take a look at the wallet and see if there's anything there.
We have that fizzy game.
So it will probably take a little while for it to even show up, and then I think it needs about 100 confirmations for it to actually go through. So we'll see exactly. It's about 11:33 a.m. now. I don't see it really taking more than 15 minutes. Now, the biggest issue you could have when you're doing this is that the price could really fluctuate and actually go down to the on the exchange that you're actually transferring it to. That's kind of the risk that you're taking. All right, new pending deposit detected, which is great. You get a little pop-up here on the bottom right. there's the 100 there. Currently it's unconfirmed. Actually, I'm sorry, it requires 25 confirmations and not 100. So it's 1 out of 25 has been confirmed. So we'll see how long that confirmation takes. And in the process of that confirmation taking place, I'm hoping that the price either is stable or it goes up and it doesn't really dip below what I want to sell. But right now, 49.33. So the other ones, the 50 that I had actually sold at 50 because it did top out right at 50. And then it had a nice little pullback, but nothing too major. And you're probably not able to do this with all the exchanges. The majority of them, the price is pretty accurate. It doesn't really fluctuate too much. But I have seen with Bitfinex that the price is a lot higher from GDAX or Gemini or even Poloniex. Now, I think the biggest issue you would have is using those funds that are in USD to actually purchase the coins from Bitfinex, because then you're going to pay a higher price if you're looking to transfer it to a different exchange. So it looks like it topped out at $50.21, and I sold right at 50. And I'm probably looking to sell the 100 once it gets confirmed at 50, considering I bought them at 47. So a $3 gain per coin is pretty good. Let's see how many confirmations it currently has. It's still one of 25. So now if the price really dips, that's kind of the risk that I'm taking. But if the price kind of stabilizes and stays where it's at, or still continues on an uptrend, then it'll definitely benefit me to actually do this. Now, this is probably not something you're going to be able to do every single time, because, like I said, it's a risk that you're taking when the price kind of turns against you on that exchange that you're transferring the funds to. But GDAX is definitely a lot lower. So Poloniex has it at 49.39, Bitfinex 49.35, and GDAX at 47.80. So currently, right now on GDAX, I do not have any Ethereums. I am looking to buy some Litecoin, but the price would definitely have to come down to my price level, a little under 1050. So if we get a major sell-off, it could touch that price point. And that's where my order is, about 250 Litecoins at $10.46. So we will kind of see that if it does hit that price point. All right, 14 out of 25 confirmations, and price still stable at 49.35. All right, so we did get our confirmation to go through, and that was very, very quick. So we do have 100 Ethereums currently right now on Bitfinex. So let's go ahead and put a sell order in at a higher price than what I actually bought it for. So 49.50 is the current price of Ethereum. And of course, there's a commission that I'm going to have to pay on Bitfinex. But with the $3 price difference, it actually makes up for it. Instead of having it sit there on Coinbase or Jax and waiting for it to get to that $50 price level. So we'll say $50 unless I see that it's going to go up a lot higher. But we're going to sell in increments of 50s. I don't want to get rid of everything at 50 just in case we do a nice run up to 51. So we'll do it basically a penny below its high, so $50.20. And the nice thing about Bitfinex that a lot of other exchanges do not allow you to do is, once my order is there, so actually I made a mistake and put in 50.2 Ethereums instead of 50 Ethereums at $50.20. I can go ahead and edit that right from my order book instead of having to cancel it and then put in another order. So once I click on update order, they'll update it. Alright, the update has reflected in my order book. And then the nice thing is it does draw out a dotted line at the top there where my sell order is. And then it kind of has another red dotted line where the actual current price is. But let's also take a look and see if we can actually utilize the funds that are available right now in USD to purchase something that might be at a reasonable price. So of course, compared to a lot of the other exchanges where Bitcoin is right around 1175, on Bitfinex it's actually $1,230. So it's definitely a lot higher on Bitfinex. So if you do the arbitrage, you could buy them at a different exchange for 1175, move them over to Bitfinex and sell them at 1230. And it looks like the website's getting a little slow, which doesn't help if you're trying to transfer funds right away and get out right away because the price has definitely fluctuated. So 49.36 on Bitfinex versus 47.72 on GDAX. Now, if you only have, just a couple Ethereums, then, it might not be effective for you to do that. But if you have a good amount, a couple hundred, that can be a huge difference. We can talk about $2 or $3 difference on our 100 coins. That's a $300 profit instantly within a matter of seconds or, 50 minutes of you making that transfer. So Litecoin's about a difference of almost $50 between GDAX and Bitfinex. All right, 49.64. Let's see if she'll hit the $50.20. So Litecoin looks, let's see, 1257 on Bitfinex versus 1206. So, 50 cents difference. So I would not be buying at Bitfinex and transferring to GDAX. That would be down 50 cents per coin. You purchase 200, you're already down 100 bucks. And that's really not the best cost-effective way of using arbitrage. All right, so kind of getting back to arbitrage, I had to pause it for a little bit, but my price was executed at $50.20, which looks like it's kind of the high that topped off at. Let's see, $50.21 is what it tops off at, but my price was executed at $50.20 for the 50 Ether out of the 100 that I transferred over from GDAX. So now I do have another 50 left over that I'll take a look and see if it's going to break out above the $50.20. RSI is looking pretty low at 58.64 is RSI, whereas previously when it actually had hit $50.21, where my price was executed at $50, the RSI was pretty high. It was about 68.67 was RSI, and usually anything over 70 or close to 70 is considered overbought, and traders are going to look and get out at the 70 RSI level. The 30 RSI level is considered oversold. That's when they'll be looking to get back in. So we'll see if this actually will kind of break out and start forming new support. Currently, right now, that $50.21 is a resistance that it bounced from it twice. And so I will be looking to sell the other 50 that I have. Hopefully at a higher price than the $50.20 that I sold the other 50 at. But $50.20 versus $47.86. It's a pretty sizable profit there, especially if you buy it right now at $47.86 and then transfer it over within 15 minutes.
You know, especially if you bought 100 Ethereums. Let's see, $200 that you're easily making within 15 minutes. Let's see if it even broke out above 70 on Poloniex. I'm sorry, above 50 on Poloniex. Very close, but it had not broke 50 yet. TC's 1227 on Poloniex versus, let's see what it is on Bitfinex. And Bitfinex, unfortunately, is a little finicky. Their website really doesn't work 100%. It's not as seamless as it should be. But it could definitely be a great trading platform. I do like their charting system and how you're able to customize it just so many different ways that GDAX doesn't allow you to. So $50.27 is currently where it's at now, where I sold the first 50 at $50, the other 50 at $50.20. So we're going to look to see if we can get rid of the 50 that I have at $51 range. Alright, so the price has come down a little bit after topping out at $50.27. Currently $49.83, so not much of a big drop, but it did kind of come down below the $50 price point. But what I'm going to do is actually the 50 that I have left, I'm going to set it to sell it at $51.50. That was kind of high that it had set on April 13th. So we'll see if it actually gets to that price point. So the 50 that's left over, let's go ahead and attempt to sell that, or at least put it in the order books. Alright, 51.50 for the 50 that's left. We'll say exchange sell, because we're really looking to sell it. Alright, it should be in the order book right now. So let's take a look, make sure that's there. It does show that there are two. Alright, so $50.51. $51.50 is the order for the remainder of the Ethereum that I have left. Just to kind of get rid of those, and then we'll see what else we can do with the funds that are available in Bitfinex. Now I know they just currently stopped USD deposits, possibly USD withdrawals. So in order for me to actually get stuff out of there, I'll have to buy a different cryptocurrency and transfer it to a different exchange. That in the hopes that it's selling a lot higher at the different exchanges, so I can take advantage of that price difference again. But if I do see these things happening on a regular basis where the price is going to be higher, I will be taking advantage of that, especially if I'm buying 200 Ethereums at 47, 44, and then moving it over to a different exchange and selling it for $5, $6 profit per coin. Those are significant gains within a matter of 15 minutes. But I hope you guys found this helpful on what arbitrage is. Basically, buying from one exchange at a cheaper price and in the hopes of selling it at a higher price on a different exchange. That's basically what arbitrage basically comes down to. And if you guys found this video helpful, please click that like button, click the subscribe button. Feel free to leave me a comment. I'll be more than happy to answer those questions for you. And also on the bottom of this video, there are ways for you to stay connected with us. Check out our website, it's tradersroom.com, and you can actually sign up for our mailing list there. But also check us out on other social media sites that we have on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, Periscope, Snapchat. Our handle is CryptoTradersRM. Thank you for watching, and you guys have a great day.